The ruling meant I could keep getting chemo no matter what they wanted, that their decision to let me die didn't matter anymore because the court was taking that choice away from them. Then the judge looked at me and said I needed to testify, and my legs felt shaky walking to the front of the room. She asked me directly what I wanted, and my voice came out smaller than I meant it to. I said I wanted to live, that I wanted to finish the treatment that was working, that my cancer was getting better and stopping now would kill me within months. I told her I understood my parents couldn't or wouldn't pay for it, but that shouldn't mean I had to die, that there had to be other options besides just giving up on me. I kept my eyes on the judge because looking at Mom and Dad felt impossible, and I could feel tears building, but I forced them back because I needed to sound strong enough to deserve saving. The judge turned to my parents and asked if they'd looked into payment plans, charity care, Medicaid, fundraising, anything besides just deciding to stop treatment. Dad admitted they hadn't, because they thought insurance denial meant no other options existed, and the judge's face showed exactly what she thought of that answer. She asked why they hadn't contacted the hospital financial counselors or researched assistance programs, why their first response to a money problem was letting their daughter die. Dad had nothing to say to that, and Mom stared at her hands while the silence stretched out. Mom finally spoke up, her voice shaking, trying to argue that she was protecting me from false hope and making my last months comfortable instead of filled with painful treatment. But even she didn't sound like she believed it, the words coming out wrong like she was reading from a script she'd memorized but never really understood. The judge leaned forward and asked her straight out if she was choosing her son's education over her daughter's life. Mom opened her mouth but nothing came out, and that silence answered everything louder than words could have. You could see her trying to find some way to make it sound reasonable, some explanation that would make sacrificing one child for another seem like good parenting, but there wasn't one, and we all knew it. The judge announced her ruling right there without even leaving to think about it. She granted temporary emergency authority to the hospital to continue my treatment while the full emancipation petition got processed through the system. She ordered my parents to cooperate with Medicaid applications and charity care reviews, to provide whatever financial documentation the hospital needed. The ruling meant I could keep getting chemo no matter what they wanted, that their decision to let me die didn't matter anymore because the court was taking that choice away from them. I felt Yusuf squeeze my shoulder and realized I'd stopped breathing, this wave of relief so strong it made me dizzy.